A model can write you a strong brief and still become a risk in the first real approval case. That is exactly what determines whether Claude Opus 5 is more to a team than just the next big model announcement. Anthropic has released Claude Opus 5 for complex agent work and enterprise tasks. According to the product documentation, the model has a context window of 1 million tokens. Thinking is enabled by default. The effort setting can be used to control how deeply the model reasons through a task. The first job is research. What matters here is not the length of an answer. The key question is whether the model can reliably hold together a question across multiple sources, intermediate results, and open points. Anthropic describes precisely this strength in deep, multi-step reasoning. That makes Opus 5 interesting for analyses where a team does not want to have to explain from scratch after every paragraph what the task is about. The second job is briefing. According to the product documentation, long documents, spreadsheets, and presentations are among the improved tasks. That helps where source material needs to become a usable template. But a good brief only becomes useful when the facts, tone, and decision template are right. The model delivers the draft, the team sets the direction. The third job is review. Anthropic names error detection and code review as areas with some of the biggest advances. That is practical because review does not begin with generation, it begins with the question what was overlooked. For pull requests, documents, or complex changes, Opus 5 can take on a second review. Responsibility for the merge still remains with the human. The fourth job is long-running work. This is where the difference between a good chat and a usable agent becomes visible. Opus 5 is intended to stay on task through longer tool loops, track large changes, and check intermediate steps itself. The large context helps, but it does not guarantee the right decision. Long runtimes do not make mistakes smaller, they only make them more expensive if nobody controls the direction. The fifth job is approvals. This is exactly where the automatic switching test ends. Anthropic describes stronger verification and more cautious action. That is valuable for teams because a model should not complete every task prematurely. But an approval affects budget, legal matters, brand, or production. It still requires a person who can bear the consequences. So does Claude Opus 5 pass 5 real team jobs for research, briefings, reviews, and long-running workflows. The release provides a plausible reason to take the model seriously. For approvals, it remains a reviewer, not a decision maker. Anyone switching today should therefore move work deliberately instead of giving the model more responsibility across the board. You can find the next suitable video in the top right and click the bottom right to follow.